Should be live, I think. Okay. Hello everyone. As you can hear, I am not Matty, which means the standard in comms has significantly decreased as I'm filling in for him today. Round 2, Tier 1, Miami. Qualifying is underway. Short qualifying, 15 minutes left. A few people on outlaps. 16 drivers here. I'll try and get familiar with the grid. So a bit of lagging going on, not ideal. Alright, so we'll round ball with the Mercedes of Neon. He's on a hot lap finishing it now. Sim Paris is a 128.2. First lap so far. Obviously the fastest. Neon rounds the last corner. Sneaks at a 127.3 for Alpine. Neon puts in a 127.7, puts in P2, 4/10 off P1. NPB31, AlphaTauri driver. He's on a hot lap here, down the back straight. Max goes second with a 127.7. NPB31, he puts in a 128.2, puts him P8. We have Oshin on a lap, the McLaren driver. Making his way through the final sector. Tight and twisty, there's a Haas in the wall behind them. Now down the back straight, flat out. He goes P3, 127.7. It's very close between him and Max and Neon. Drivers, they have Tubers starting his lap in the Haas. After round one, it's Red Bull in first place in the constructors' standings with 26 points. Alfa Romeo on 25, and Mercedes on 24, McLaren 21. So it's very close to the top. Very tight. It's only the second round, obviously, so still a long season ahead of us. The Haas driver makes his way through the middle sector here in the street circuit of Miami. Very tricky and challenging track. Easy to lose it. There's a very fine margin of error around here. As there's yellow flags actually now. In sector 2 and sector 3, there's a McLaren going slowly up in front of Oshin. Probably ran out of fuel. Tubers flies past him now, approaching the final two corners of this track. Very hard braking zone there. to be smooth on the power on the exit. And across the line, it'll be a 128.5. Puts in P12 right behind his teammate. Vogty then on a lap. Alfa Romeo driver. He sets a purple middle sector. Alfa Romeo, one of the top teams here in Tier 1. Goes over the curb very aggressively through this final sector now and down the back straight. It's purple middle sector, 1.2.6 I think that was. His teammate Simpari currently in P8, 128.2. Vogty then over the line, it'll be a 27.8. Puts in P5. Really close at the top, all the way down from P2 to P5, less than a tenth separating those positions. The other AlphaTauri driver pitting. Don't have anyone on a... I think Neon's on a hot lap. He's just starting one. Let's fly on board with him through the first sector. That's very clean. Oh, I spoke too soon. He's in the wall. Looks like rear wing damage, maybe. That's his lap over. He'll be heading back to the pits. RTW starting his lap for Alpine. Previous lap 128.8. Currently sits second last, E15. He's got a Red Bull in front of him. Bit of traffic. He's 2 tenths up on his personal best sector one time. There's a bit of a toe from the Red Bull here down this very awkward straight. Not really straight. A bit twisty. Into this sector of the track that kind of resembles the Vietnam street circuit. And then into the last sector. He's half a second up on his personal best. If he keeps that up, that'll put him around P11. Unless he can improve massively through this final part of the track. So what's it going to be? It's going to be a 128.2 flat. Puts in P9. It's a solid lap. Puts him around the middle of the pack. Jacob, 3 tenths up here for Mercedes. He goes P3, 127.6. Currently the man in P1 on a lap sneaks. Alpine driver, previous lap 127.393. Let's see what his sector 1 time will be. He's 6 seconds down. Unless that's wrong. Might be a game glitch. Max on a lap, he's 1 tenth up. Williams driver. But he's backing off as well. Machine as well. Who do we have on a lap? Bayode on a lap, Ferrari driver. Currently P8, 128.0. It's the previous best lap time. So, yellow flags in sector 3. I believe that's a Haas going slowly. Bayode's 3 tenths up on his lap time. That'll put him... It could put him anywhere between P3 and P7. So, as we have a 5-place grid penalty for Joel, collision with Tubers. I'm not sure what happened there. But the Red Bull driver already down in last place, so he's being moved back 5 places, but won't affect him right now unless he puts in a lap. It's a purple middle sector for the Ferrari driver, 5/10 up on his personal best. This could be a good lap. Could be good enough for P1 maybe. Oh, a bit wide into this corner. A little lock up. Might have lost a bit of time. And I think he has 127.6. I think he, if not that lock up, he could have gone up into P2. So Simpari then, he's on a lap. I don't know, he's backing off as well. Sneaks his half-second down on his personal best. Schubers as well. Oh, he's gone into the wall. Leon for AlphaTauri, 127.9 his personal best. Currently on a lap. We have a spin Alfa Romeo, sorry, as Leon is nearly 2/10 up on his personal best lap time. That would put him around P6. Schubers has retired in the pits. It's only 4 minutes left in this session. And he goes P6, 127.7. Ferrari heading into the pits. I believe, no, that's a slow lap. No one really on a lap right now. Neon, I think, starting his lap, yep. Okay, so he's just under 2/10 off pole position right now. 581 is previous best lap time. So he heads now through sector 1. Sector 1 time is 30.6. He's half a second down and he's already backed off. So he's not going to complete that lap. Simpari has a little bit of a moment. He doesn't hit the wall, he avoids it. That's his lap ruined as well. Soul Steel, he's improving, but not by much. Right now it would only be enough to put him P14. Oh, right on board with the Aston Martin driver. Oh, a little moment. Over the curb, not invalidating. And he's half a second up. That's a much better improvement. That would put him around P11, P12. The only Aston Martin here today. His teammate's not here for this race. Oh, a little moment on the exit of that corner and across the line. It's not a great lap, I don't think. It's a 128.2. It puts him P13. We have Joel finally on a lap, the Red Bull driver. He does have a 5-place grid penalty, so he'd have to get at least up to P11 or higher to not start dead last. But he's lost it, he's in the wall. Oh no, that's hindered the Alpine behind him. Although, no, I think, yeah, I was on an outlap, luckily. But that's his right end plate gone, he's gonna have to pit. Bit of traffic down in the last sector. Sneak's invalidating already. unless he's going to start his final attempt now. Which he does. He's going to start his final lap, try and secure pole position here in Miami. So through the first sector, what will it be? It's at 30.1. He is 1/10 up on his personal best. It's looking like a very strong lap as qualifying is about to end. And it has, that's the checker flag. So these are the final laps. Oshin, I missed that, 127.1. He puts himself pole. And the Alpine has a lot of work to do, but he is 2/10 up. So he could snatch it from the Irish driver. He is on the back straight, he cannot afford to make a mistake now, but he has locked up a bit. He does hit the apex. Bit of wheel spin on the exit, it'll be close. And he puts it on pole with a sub 127 lap. 126.988. It's pole position, unless anyone else can improve. We do have the Alpine on a hot lap, goes P6. RTW goes P6. Bayard is just slower compared to his personal best. And he goes up to P7. So he's missing his front wing. He will not improve. And Leon is in the pits. So that's qualifying done. So that's the end of qualifying. It'll be the Alpine of Sneaks on pole, ahead of Oshin and Simpari, who got P3 for Alfa Romeo. It's a good session. Now, the race. So, qualifying, we'll quickly run through the starting grid. Sneaks will start from pole position out of Oshin and Simpari, who completes the front three. Max will start on the second row of the grid, P4 for him. Neon, the Croatian, will start P5 with RTW in P6. Bayard in P7 with Jacob P8 and Leon P9. Bakhtiarmo in P10. Snoken, another Swede on the grid for Haas, he'll start P11. NPP 31 in P12, Solsteel in P13, Leon in P14, Cougars in P15 and Joel in P16. 2.9 seconds off the fast lap time of qualifying. Oh, error. What's going on? $11 people in the stream. Very nice. Oh, my game crashed.